Just scoot my computer back there. It's getting a little tiny bit warm, but you can still see it. Okay, I'm back in never-ending taco video. Okay, so while we're letting that cook a little bit more, we're going to find something to put the meat into, which I should have already got out, but I didn't because then. Okay, I see it. An oven-proof dish. And let's cut the tomatoes up. Because we want tomatoes. Now, you can go crazy on the condiments. You can go absolutely, I mean, salsa, sour cream, guacamole. You can Roma tomatoes. You cut them in half like this. Like that. And then what you do is you put them like this. You cut them down the middle. Then pop, 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 pop. Doesn't matter what they look like. Put them in the bowl. They go on the taco, and voila. So it doesn't have to be. You can chop these any which way you want. It's all going to go in the same place. And as you can see, I got the most sharpest of knives ever. Okay, put that in there. So it's kind of good to have the all the condiments ready ahead of time. But while that's cooking, I'll just chop them up here. And again, I got the world's sharpest knife. Any day now, it's going to go through. Whole video is just going to be me gnawing on the tomato with my knife. Okay, there we go. So we're going to stick that in our chopped tomatoes. We're going to stick that in the refrigerator, and it's not going to be in there long. And don't forget your lettuce or something. If I can actually open it up and show you. Yikes! Okay, so I got a little bit of a mixture of greens, which I like. And, you know, that was the fast version. Let me slow down here. Ta-da! See, greens. And let's check our meat. And let's put the lid over there. Be careful, the lid where you put it, because it is hot. Let's turn this down to low. Okay. Now what you want to do is we're going to scoot all of this meat over to one side. This is what I do. You got to be really careful about this because you do not want this to go over the edge of the thing. Now what I'm doing is I'm tilting it, and I don't like grease, so we're going to let it sit there with the lid on, and we're going to let it and keep this on because I'll turn it up a little bit. What this is going to do is going to heat it, it's going to bubble it, and it's going to make the grease move out. So that's what we want. So again, very careful because this is something, you know, you don't want a little kid come over here and go, "Mommy, what's this?" And there goes the you know, very dangerous. So if you have another way of doing this, great. I don't have kids, but find your way to best drain the grease. If you don't want to drain the grease, leave the grease in. I prefer no grease or a little as possible as grease because I don't know. I just never. I like my meat dry, but not like dry like a bone. But there'll be some juice in it and stuff to keep it moist, but not like over dry. Let's clean our cutting board off real quick. And let's, hopefully we have a nice avocado here. I have another one which is not ripe, so this is a little bit, could be a little bit not good. So let's see, it's the only one I got. And, well, it's got some bad parts, but it's still good. We'll just cut the bad parts out. Okay, so again, get another bowl. Let's see if I can hold the handle on it. Okay, so we're going to do again spoon. And we're at 5 minutes. Okay, we're still doing good. Oh, it's so frustrating that I'll be doing videos and talking away, and then I'll say 16 minutes. I'm like, oh, that was such a good video, and I can't post it. So there's a little bit of brown spots in it. You know, big deal. You know, it's a little bit overripe, but just kind of scoop them out, put them in the trash, and if you want to leave them in. Now, if you want, you can leave them in, mix some other stuff with it, and I'll make make guacamole like it should be, and then you won't see the brown stuff because it'll mix in. You won't even taste it. It's kind of like when a banana gets ripe, turns into sugar. Not that bad. Not that bad. Oh, and make sure you get the stem, because sometimes I'll be scooping the avocado out. Ooh, the taco is so good, but oh God, the stem. Okay, so chop it up with the thing. There's not much to it. If you want to add some mayonnaise to it, that's fine. If you just want to leave it as is. So that's all there is to the guacamole. Got a little dark spots, but you know, it's still good. It's not gonna, actually, let's turn this down. Stick that in the refrigerator, and again, it's not being left in there for a long time. We're going to use it right away. So let's get another little one of those cups. And what did I do? Oh, actually, let's use the same one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the grease right back into the cup. And unfortunately, this time I do have to throw it away, because let's turn the soup broth off. Take the lid off, put it in the sink, because we're done with it. And let's get let's get our pirate voice on. Okay. So let's scoop this out, and yucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and don't ask me if I'm counting it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Okay, now put this back on. And stir it around. Oh boy, I am hungry. This is getting to my nerves, not nerves, but it's like, I want to eat it right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it on. Let me get the lid back a little bit longer, because you know it's pork, and you do want to be safe. Now it's not dried out completely, as you can see, so it's on low. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is that there. We're gonna put this in the freezer, and it's gonna freeze. And the next time I make anything with grease in it, take the grease out and then freeze it again. So that way it's a clean throwaway. Okay, let's see. On to the next project. Okay. I'm gonna turn the oven on low. And again, I hate this because on my gas and my electric, I could tell when it turns on, and I know because it's automatic. This, you have to wait until the burner comes on. And I've accidentally hit these sometimes, and the gas will come out. And I'll be like, what's that smell? Oh my God, the burner has been accidentally knocked over. I mean, you know, you accidentally hit it. So I always want to make sure I see the light down there. So just turn it as low as possible, as low as you can get it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put the meat into here. Then we're going to stick it into the oven to make sure it's warm. Okay. And we're going to grab another bowl or pan. So it doesn't have to be a deep pan. What we're going to do is we're going to take about, well, I just messed up my tablespoon with grease. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover the bottom of the pan with broth. And look at this, there's a little bit broth left, and I still have a lot of those cups. And here's a cup that has a little bit of room on top. So we're just going to add just a little tiny bit of broth to the top of it. And voila, it's not wasted. Put it back in the freezer. And hope you don't grab the grease when you're making soup. Okay, so I think this is about done because I don't want to overcook it. Get our okay, if you heard that banging sound, again, let me say that is not me. That is my gas oven. It's the metal inside warping as it heats up because you get cold, it goes to warm it. Because I've heard it a couple times, I'm like, hope people understand that I'm not gassy, which I'm not. So if you think it's a fart and you're laughing your head off and you go, oh, she just farted, I did not fart. So let's get off the farting subject here and get this meat into the bowl. And get this hot pan. Oh, almost put it right here. Hey, look, there's dishes in my sink. Yeah, let's get some foil. Cover it up. And stick it right in the 12 minutes. Oh, that's hot. Oh, and, God. Okay. Better turn back on. Okay. Oh, my poor electric oven. Okay, a little bit of a electric rant right there. Gas rant. And so now we have our meat. And again, there's that nice little pop. So here we have about 3 tablespoons of liquid. We're going to open our beans. And what I like to do, you take the top off, turn it upside down over, and you take the other side off. And you just push it out. It's a little bit more work, but it beats scooping it out. Or the inevitable shake where everyone until it comes out and it goes plop. It's really appetizing. So it's going to release the pressure and voila, look at that. Came right out. See, as soon as you release the pressure, there's nothing to hold it in. Okay, and let's get our potato smasher out. Smash it down. Now you can add if you have the soup broth, you can add it afterwards.